Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a pretty serious issue that's been making waves recently: landlords and the growing concern about scam call centers.
It's a topic that's affecting a lot of people, and I think it's important to unpack it all, so let's get right into it. Here's the deal. Landlords are finding themselves in a tough spot with these scams.
You know, the ones where call centers are pretending to be legitimate businesses, tricking people out of their money. It's like, how are landlords supposed to navigate this mess? They're not investigators, right? They have their own responsibilities, but the pressure is mounting to do more.
It's a real catch-22. Now, property owners and managers are pushing back against proposals that would hold them accountable for their tenants' actions. They're saying, hey, we don't have the power to investigate who's renting from us.
And honestly, that makes sense. They have legal obligations, sure, but expecting them to monitor their tenants like they're the police. That's a bit much. Let's talk about the legal side of things for a second. There's this section in the Penal Code section 120B that deals with criminal conspiracy. Historically, landlords have been pulled into the blame game when their tenants get involved in illegal activities. It's like, do we really want to keep pushing this narrative that landlords are responsible for everything? I don't think so.
Property groups are, acknowledging that we need to combat these scams, but they're also making a strong case that law enforcement agencies are the ones equipped to handle this.
I mean, they have the expertise and the resources to investigate, right? Previous attempts to shift this responsibility onto landlords haven't really worked out. It's impractical, to say the least.
What we really need is for law enforcement to step up and focus on dismantling these scam syndicates. Instead of pointing fingers at landlords, they should be doing targeted investigations that actually make a difference. That's where the real action is, folks. Recently, there have been some police raids in Kuala Lumpur that revealed some pretty shocking stuff.
Allegations surfaced against property owners who supposedly knew about the scams and allowed them to happen just to collect rent.
Can you imagine being in that position? It's like a huge betrayal of trust, not just for the tenants but for the community as a whole. Now, let's talk about some suggested measures to tackle this.
One idea floating around is implementing Know Your Customer practices for landlords. But that comes with its own set of challenges. How are landlords supposed to verify their tenants' intentions? It's a slippery slope, and I think we need to be realistic about what's possible.
To wrap this all up, I think it's clear that landlords have a lot of concerns, and we really need to find collaborative solutions. It's crucial for landlords and law enforcement to engage in ongoing dialogue.
We're all in this together, you know. So, what can we take away from all this? It's a tough situation, but I think there's a silver lining. It's a reminder that we need to support one another, landlords, tenants, and law enforcement alike. There's room for improvement and understanding on all sides. If you found this discussion valuable, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this issue. Do you think landlords should be held accountable? Or do you think law enforcement should take the lead? Let's get the conversation going. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Remember, we're all navigating this complex world together, and every little bit of awareness helps. Catch you in the next video.